Hey everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to my channel if it's your first time here, or welcome back if you've been with me here before. I'm so grateful to be here with you. This is a intentional yoga practice, rise and shine, a great practice to do in the morning or perhaps in the day just as a pick-me-up. There's a lot of spaciousness through the way that I teach so that we could actually feel the effects of the postures that we're moving into. So this is a total body flow, and we'll have a nice long restorative shavasana, and we'll finish the practice with some intention setting and some gratitude to set us up for the rest of our day. And so have a couple of blocks. They're not necessary, but they might be helpful, and you can have them at the top of your mat. And you can subscribe to my channel to support, or give the video a thumbs up, a like if you like it. And also you can sign up to my love letters, my email list down below in the description, so you can stay in touch and know what upcoming offerings I'm having and going to share with you, as I will be leading a retreat in Costa Rica in February 2026, which I'm so excited for and would love to have you if that aligns. So check out the information down below and leave this practice feeling open, feeling grounded and more present and more intentional with yourself and for the rest of your day. So just moving into the rest of your day from a full cup. Get into something comfortable and let's get this practice started. Let's begin today's practice standing up on our feet. So if you have your blocks, you can just have them towards the top of your mat. And we'll begin, just stand in the center of your mat or wherever is comfortable. We'll start with joints and glands. A nice simple exercise to do in the morning to just warm up your joints and get everything to come online, to wake up. So we'll just start with your feet hip width distance apart, or whatever is comfortable for you to feel stable in your stance. And we'll just start by swinging the arms and alternating. Left arm on top, right arm on top, just alternating. And this is something that you don't have to overthink. Just warming up the arms, the spine, the chest. Now, with the breath, for every 2 swings, it's an inhale. For every 2 swings, an exhale. And that doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a guideline. It's a prompt for you to remember to breathe. Okay, now we're going to switch the movement, and you're going to swing it forward and back with an elbow bend in between. So you'll catch on. Forward and back with an elbow bend in between. So now we're getting the elbows involved. This is a nice exercise, simple exercise to do when you first wake up. Once you memorize it and know it, you can do it without the video and have your bare feet on the grass, on the earth. Nice way to start the day right before a meditation. Now we're going to switch to a twist. So you're just going to swing your arms around and go from side to side. Now you want to pick up your back heel when you're twisting so that you're not torquing or pulling the knee. You can just let your head go with you and let your arms slap your body. I do this every single morning, nice and simple. Just having everything in your body come online. Nice way to show yourself some love. Couple more. All right. You're going to come back to center. We're going to interlace the fingers. Inhale, scoop the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows down. Inhale up. Exhale down. So find your rhythm, find your pace that works for you. So we're getting the wrists involved, shoulders, elbows, chest. You might start to feel a little bit of heat. Okay, the next time that you're up, we're going to add in a side bend. So inhale up, exhale, arch up and over to one side. Take a good cycle of breath here. Inhale back to center, exhale up and over other side. A breath here. Come back to center, extend, reach up, inhale. Exhale, lower the arms, clear the space around you. Give your shoulders a few rolls back. And then from here, we'll take the hands and interlace them behind us. Give your shoulders a loop onto the back, extend the elbows, knuckles down and away, open up the chest. And just take a few deep breaths here into your heart space, all the way up into your collarbones. Notice how it feels to breathe deeply into your chest, your full capacity here, as much as you can as you are awakening. Beautiful. Release your hands and then take your fingertips and start to tap your chest area in a random pattern. Your thymus gland, just awakening the endocrine system. And then take your hands up the neck, all the way up the sides of the head, into the crown of the head, pituitary. Just a random pattern. All right, release. And then we'll just start to get into the legs. So you can hold onto the wall for balance if you like, or a chair or something around you, or just have your hands on your hips and just start with your right leg and make some hip circles here, initiating the movement from the hip joint. Try to keep the hip stable as you just move the leg, and then switch your direction. Starting to open up the lymphatic system as well, as we have some nodes here in the hips. Good, and then a simple switch. Left leg lifts, circle it in one direction. Change the direction. And then we'll extend one leg. Start with the right leg if you like, and start to point and flex the foot. Point and flex, and try to move through the ball of the foot. And then make some ankle rolls in one direction. Change the direction. And then switch legs. Point and flex left leg or the opposite leg. Ankle rolls in one direction. Ankle rolls in the other direction. Beautiful. Take your feet out nice and wide, heels in, toes out. Take your hands on your thighs, bend your knees like a squat. And you can let your shoulders just hang in your ears here. Just opening up the groin, the inner lines of the legs. You can sway from side to side or just be still. And then we'll come to center and dip your left shoulder down, peek over your right shoulder. It's a nice stretch for the back, for the spine, the groin, shoulders. You can continue to sway if you like that, or just be still. And then come back to center. Right shoulder dips down, look over your left shoulder. Breathe. Okay, come back to center. You're going to extend the legs, reach the arms up, inhale. And exhale, lower the arms down, have your toes face forward. Pause here for a moment. Take a moment to come back to your breath and notice how it feels, how you feel after some simple but potent movements. Just stirring ourselves to wakefulness, releasing stagnancy, arriving into our practice. Body online. And if you're not already at the top of your mat, come stand at the top of your mat. Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel all four corners of the feet rooted into the ground. Lift your toes up and then relax them down. Feel your kneecaps lift. Tailbone lengthens down. Shoulders onto the back. Head in line with the spine. So notice if your chin's hanging forward, just pull it back. We have a long, long line, long open channel. Eyes along the horizon. And connect to your breath in and out through the nose. You can always exhale through the mouth if you ever need to throughout practice, just to release, let something go, to reset, recenter. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up overhead. You're going to exhale, twist the right arm back, left arm forward, hips stay facing forward, tailbone continues to lengthen down. Look to your right or look to your back hand. And inhale, reach back up to center. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward, twist to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus the arms. Lift up and out of the waist. Show your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Cycle of breath here. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, a little bend to the knees, forward fold. If you feel like your hamstrings are a little tight this morning, grab a hold of your block and bring the floor up to you as you fold here. Keep the shoulders out of the ears, feeling your upper thighs lift into your hips. As you fold over your hips, letting your spine get nice and long, you can release your head, nod a yes or no if you notice you're holding excess tension in your neck. Abdominal breathing here. Saying hello to the hamstrings. And then from here, we'll inhale to a halfway lift. So fingertips to your shins or to your quads. Shoulders back, long spine, chin is in to keep that elongation of the spine. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, root down with your feet to rise up. Arms come all the way up. Maybe you look up to your palms as they touch and exhale, hands to heart center. Half sun salutations. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulders back, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down to rise. Reach your arms all the way up. Touch above you. Maybe look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And again, inhale, reach your arms up. Flowing with the breath. Exhale, forward fold, sinking breath to movement. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Root down to rise. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Look up to your hands. Exhale, hands to heart center. It's like a moving meditation. And one more time. Inhale, reach your arms up. Look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time we'll stay here in the fold again. From here, we're going to heel toe our feet wide, preparing for a squat. So heels and toes out. Have a block if you need, if you know that you might be feeling a little more tight this morning. You can bend your knees so your knees track in line with the toes, on a block or not on a block. And we'll have our palms to touch, pressing our elbows or triceps into the inner thighs. And make sure you're really putting energy in the outer edges of the feet so you're not collapsing in. Long spine, shoulders down, chest open. Stay here, or if you'd like, you can take your right arm to the right, fingertips on the ground, press your right arm into your right leg, left arm can reach up to the sky for a twist, or you can bring your hand behind the head for a twist. Take a couple of breaths here. Left arm lowers, other side, so left arm to the inside of the left leg, arm to the leg, leg to the arm, right arm reaches up to the sky, or hand behind the head. Breathe. And lower down. Preparing to stand from this position, hands in heart center, root down through your heels. Keep your chest open, long spine as if you're sliding up against the back of a wall. Feel the power of your legs, root down to rise. Inhale, stand. And exhale, heel toe your feet hip width distance apart. If your block is there, just move it out of the way. Tadasana, mountain pose, shoulders back. Eyes along the horizon, standing tall. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands down and step back to downward facing dog. First down dog of the practice, perhaps of the day so far. And you can be still here if you'd like to open it up in any way that you wish. You can pedal it out or dip your hips from side to side. Push down through all 10 knuckles, especially the thumb and pointer finger, and you're really pushing the floor away as your sit bones reach up. This will help to elongate the spine. Your heels are disappearing behind your toes once you find stillness in your dog. Steady your breath. Inhale, shift forward to high plank. You can always bring your knees down, wrists under the shoulders, pull the belly in. And you're going to exhale, lower down onto your belly, elbows hug in and bend all the way down. Point your toes. Give your shoulders a loop onto the back, elbows in. Inhale to your cobra. You can do it with your hands down, or if you want a little more activation in the back body, let your hands hover. Tops of feet are pressing down and lower down. Exhale. And again, inhale, baby cobra. Either hands hover, or you can have them gently on the ground, enlivening the back body. Exhale, lower. And one more time. Inhale, lift, cobra, baby cobra. If your hands are hovering, just gently place them down and find a little bit more length as you breathe in. And exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes underneath, hands underneath your fronts of your shoulders. Push up, inhale. And exhale, downward facing. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. You're going to reach your right leg up. Inhale, three-legged dog. Hello, hamstrings. Exhale, bend your right knee, step your right foot through between the hands. Gently place your left knee down. Reach your arms up, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Thumbs back, pinkies forward. Your right hip is pulling back. Inhale here to prepare. As you exhale, bend the elbows, cactus the arms. Pull that right hip back as you lift up and out. Show your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, frame your right foot. Send your hips back and flex your right toes. You can always have hands under the blocks or hands on fingertips. Half split. Soften the shoulders and think of elongating the spine. You can stay right here if you want to twist. Left arm stays down. Right arm opens up, but keep that right hip down as you open up. Breathe into the belly. Lower the right hand down. Rebend your right knee, framing your right foot. Stay here for a couple cycles of breath just to open up that left hip flexor. Have your chest come forward, shoulders down and away. And then we'll take our right toes to the top right corner of the mat. Come onto the knife edge of your foot, so the outer edge of your right foot. Open up your right knee. Take your right hand to your right thigh and push that right thigh away, inviting in more of a twist here as well. Chest is open to the right. You can stay here, or if you have this space and capacity today, you can bend your left knee and grab a hold of your left foot without compromising the effortless flow of your breath. If you have your foot, release your foot and take your arms to the inside of your right leg. Tuck your left toes underneath, power up your back leg. Skandasana to the left. So turn your heels in, toes out. Walk to the back of your mat, to the left side, bend your left knee. So your right knee is facing the ceiling, your left knee is in line with your left toes. Try to keep your left heel down. Your right foot can be flexed or pointed, whatever you prefer. You can always have your hands on blocks here, support yourself as you need, or if you have the space, hands can be in prayer. Find your breath. And then come to center. You're going to turn your toes in. You're like in a wide-legged stance, and you're going to bend your right knee. Your left leg is long, right knee is bent. Take your left forearm to the ground. If that feels very far, have a block onto your forearm on whatever height setting you need. Okay? So right knee is bent, left arm's going to open up to twist. Try to keep your hips level, so parallel to the ground. Breathe into your belly. All right, look down, place your right hand down. Come onto your hands and come into a traditional forward fold. You can have your fingertips line up with your toes, your elbows pointing back as they bend, creating a shelf. Shoulders are out of the ears so they're not hanging in the ears. And let your neck fall as if you're wanting to rip the mat apart with your feet. So your legs are supporting you. Breathe into your belly. Okay, bring your hands to your hips. Prepare to rise with a flat back. Inhale, rise up. Feel the power of your legs supporting you. And then exhale, come to stand in Tadasana at the top of your mat. Proud open chest, palms face forward, shoulders onto the back, eyes along the horizon. Standing tall, embodied, present. Okay, we're going to inhale and come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, bend your knees, sit back into your heels, reach your arms up overhead, thumbs back, and try not to hunch forward. You want to lean back into your seat so that your chest is open, hinging from the hips, shins are pulling back, knees in, firm the outer edges of your thighs. So stable, so steady. All right, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice and smooth. Exhale, plant your palms, take a flow or step back to down dog. If you're flowing, it's one breath per movement. Lowering down to your belly or halfway to chaturanga, upward facing, or cobra. And we'll meet in downward facing. Starting to feel a little more alive in the body, perhaps a little more open. And if not, that's okay too. Just arriving here exactly as you are. We're going to move to the other side. So inhale, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. And exhale, bend your knee, step your left foot through between the hands. Gently place your right knee down. Reach your arms up overhead, thumbs back in space, pinkies forward. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the elbow, show your heart, left hip pulls back, inner thighs magnetizing toward one another. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, frame your left foot and hips go back, half split. Flex your foot towards the face, shoulders down. Imagine there's a string tied to your heart and someone is gently lifting you to elongate the spine. Stay here or right hand down. Left arm opens up. Keep the left hip down. It's going to want to pop out. Keep it down and away. You can always bring a block under your right hand. Abdominal breathing. Okay, lower the left hand down. And we'll re-bend the left knee, pausing here for a moment. So shoulders are down and away, long spine. Lean into that left leg as you open up the right hip flexor. All right, so we'll turn the left toes to face the top left corner of your mat. Come onto the outer edge of your left foot, left hand to the left inner thigh. Start to open up your chest, shoulders down and away. You can stay here, or if you'd like, bend your right knee, left hand to right foot. Focus your eyes on one point. That'll help to steady your mind. Drop into your breath. Okay, if you have your right foot, just release the right foot down. Bring your hands back on the inside of the left leg. Tuck your back toes, your right toes under. Power up the back leg. Skandasana to the right. Turn your heels and toes out. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Bend your right knee. Right knee tracks in line with the right toes. Right heel down. Hands could be on blocks. Left foot toes can be pointed or flexed. And then yogi's choice, if you want to be here with your hands in prayer, whatever expression you want to take in Skandasana. And then come to center here. So you're going to have your toes facing forward. Your right leg's going to stay long. You're going to bend your left knee this time and take your right elbow to the ground or onto a block. Hips stay level to the ground. Left knee is bent. Left arm opens up, twist. Look out or up to your hand or whatever's comfortable for your neck. Breathe into your belly. Legs are still engaged to support you, but not totally locked. It's this dance between ease and effort. Release. Look down, hands down, lengthen your left leg. You can stay here again for the same forward fold like we did on the other side. If you'd like to bring in an interlace of the arms, you can take them behind you, shoulders onto the back, and reach your arms up and over. Yogi's choice. Okay, if your hands are interlaced over your head, slowly with care bring them back down to the mat, preparing to rise up with a flat back. Hands on the hips, feel the power of your legs. Inhale, rise with a flat back. And exhale, come to stand at the top of your mat, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Eyes along the horizon. Standing here in presence and softness and grace. Just receiving the effects of the postures that we do. Allowing that spaciousness so that we can receive the effects. So we'll move into a standing posture here and open up the hips a little bit. So let's sit back in chair pose. Arms reach up. Hands into prayer. You're going to step into your left leg, lift your right foot off the mat, find your balance and cross your right ankle, let it clear your left thigh. Right foot is flexed, sit back. Figure 4 chair pose. Pull that belly in. Weight is in the left heel. You can stay right here. If you have the space, you can bring your forearms to your leg. Keep elongating that spine so we're not rounding. Always elongate. Keeping that nice open channel. Okay, and with care we come back to stand. Arms down by the side. Regather yourself, recenter. We'll go to the other side, Utkatasana chair pose. Sit back in your heels, reach your arms up. Hands into prayer, weight into the right foot. When you feel your balance is ready, cross your left ankle, let it clear. Cross your left ankle, let it clear your right thigh. Left foot is flexed, sit back in your chair, figure 4. Okay, with care and grace and control, we come back to stand, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Fully embodied. And then we'll take it down to the ground. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant your palms, flow it out, or step back to downward facing. 1 breath per movement. Try not to move through habit. Be intentional. Downward facing. You're going to lift your heels up nice and high. Inhale. And exhale, gently place your knees down onto the mat. Come to stand on your knees. We're going to come into Camel Ustrasana. And if you'd like to pass on this today, you can just sit on your heels with your palms up. If you'd like to join me, you're going to take your hands just above your glutes, fingers facing down, shoulders onto the back, elbows in. Push your hands down as you gently engage your glutes to stabilize the lower back, and your hips are pushing forward. That's the motion. And as you do this, start to lift up and out rather than just bending back, lift up and out. Your chin can stay in or head in line with the spine. Just don't let the head just drop back off the spine. Integrity here. Awareness in the chest. Breathe into the heart. See if you can bring your inhales into the collarbones, expanding in the entire chest. Nice and calm. And when you come up, it feels as if someone is just pulling you up. Sit back on your heels, backs of the hands onto the thighs. Awareness in the heart. Maybe close your eyes. Just receive that softness, that openness, that expansion. And if you'd like to come with me for round 2, come to stand back on the knees, prepare. Once again, gently engage the glutes. If you'd like to go a little deeper, maybe you tuck the toes underneath. You're going to only go as far as it feels all right for your body. You don't ever want to feel pain. You want to make sure you can always still breathe. Maybe you grab the heels, pushing the hips forward, shoulders back. Breathe into the heart. And when you come up, imagine someone is just pulling you up. Sit back on your heels, palms open to receive awareness in the heart space. And just notice what's here. Okay, we're going to make our way down onto our backs. So just come onto your sit bones, take your legs out in front of you. You're going to scooch up, make sure there's space behind you for when you do roll down. Plant your feet on the ground, on the mat, keep them down. Arms out in front of you. My favorite way to roll down, you're going to pull the belly in. So much so that when you start to roll down, you can feel your lower back touch the mat first. And maybe the first time you're doing this, you might skip the lower back. You can train yourself to articulate your spine, feeling the core support you nice and slow. All the way down. Bend your knees and have your feet close to your glutes, your heels to your glutes. Maybe you take your fingers and you can graze them there. Toes are facing forward, setting up for bridge. Palms are down. You're going to press into your feet, gently engage your glutes, lift your hips up. You can always have a block and slide it under your sacrum, your tailbone for a supported bridge, or just reach your hips up here. Palms can push into the earth, or you can interlace the hands and walk the shoulders underneath, pressing the arms and elbows into the mat. Weight is even on both sides of the legs. So we're getting into a back bend here, inversion as well. So the breath awareness is in the chest. Nice and calm and stable. If your hands are interlaced, just release your hands and your shoulders. You're going to slowly roll down again, articulating the spine, upper back, mid back, lower back. Release your glutes. Pause for a moment and feel that nice, deep sense of groundedness. Just let everything settle here. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. And then place your feet back down. We're going to come into a twist. So you're going to cross your right leg completely over the left. Lift your hips up, scooch them over to the right, and let your legs fall over to the left. Your left hand can hold onto your right thigh. Right arm opens up. Palm is facing up, so you're externally rotating the shoulder. If this is too much pressure on your or weight on your lower back, just uncross your legs or take whatever twist variation you prefer. Head could be center or looking over to the right. Soften the shoulders, soften the jaw. Okay, with lots of care, you're going to come back to center, uncross the legs, and re-level your hips so that they're back and even in the center. Other side, you're going to cross your left leg completely over the right, lift your hips up and scooch them over to the left, and then release your legs down over to the right. Right hand can hold the left thigh, left arm opens up, palm is open. Find a position for your neck that feels comfortable. And let yourself receive this twist, inviting in equilibrium and balance. Okay, with care, we come back to center, unravel the legs, re-level the hips, and then gently pull your knees in towards your chest again. And just stay right here, or if you'd like to come up into a tiny seat, maybe you give your knees a kiss. Thank you. Thank you, thank you for your body, for supporting you. And then we'll come into Shavasana. Whatever Shavasana you want to take, maybe you want to slide the blocks underneath the backs of the thighs to give the support of the lower back. Maybe you want to lay in a supported heart opener. This is your time for Shavasana, so come into your final posture however you wish. I always like to lift my shoulders up a little bit, wiggle my blades underneath, and then relax the back down, and that allows the heart to remain open. Palms are up, let your ankles fall open, feet open. You can always let out a cleansing breath. Close down your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or just soften your gaze. And allow your whole body to rest on the ground here. There is nothing left here for you to do. There's nowhere else for you to be. Nothing is asked of you but to just be here with yourself fully. And this time is here for you to nourish yourself on many layers, surrendering through all the bodies, the physical body, mental body, emotional body, spiritual body, right down to the core of you. Resting in pure, spacious awareness. And I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Notice what it feels like to be at home in the center of your multidimensional being. And know that this place of deep ease, grace, and presence is always, always there. It's always available to you. And you can slowly and gently begin your return by deepening your breath. Suggesting to your logical conscious mind that you'll return back feeling energized and grounded, ready for the next part of your day, coming from a full cup. You can start to bring some movement back to your body. Maybe you move your wrists and your ankles, just reawakening. You bring your arms up overhead for a nice big stretch. Bring your knees in toward you. Give yourself a hug. Acknowledge your efforts. Thanking your body. And you can roll over onto one side, pausing on the side for a moment. Take a couple breaths into your upper back. And when you're ready, you can make your way upright to a comfortable seat. A seat that feels authentic to you. And let's bring one hand to the heart. And the other hand on top of that hand, slight bow in of the chin, and notice how this gesture feels to you. And let's tune into the energy of gratitude. And not just saying the word and just thinking the word, but actually truly allowing ourselves to feel gratefulness. So feel into one thing or a couple of things that you're grateful for. And it doesn't have to be grand. It could be so simple. Just allow it to be sincere to you. What are you grateful for? Maybe it is for your body to be able to move in this way. Maybe you're grateful for your breath, or for technology, for us to be able to practice in this way together. Whatever is authentic to you, feel into gratitude. And as you do, just breathe it in into every cell and fiber of your being, every tissue. Letting it expand throughout your whole being and beyond your skin, all around you. And in this bubble of gratitude, of gratefulness. And notice how that starts to shift your experience in your perspective, and how you may be experiencing your mind and your emotions. May you remember this as often as you can throughout the rest of your day. Taking moments to pause and look around and feel into what you can be grateful for in that moment. And I thank you so much for your trust and for sharing your practice with me. From my heart to yours, namaste.